Ashish, welcome to Goa 365, and you are in the middle of campaigning. So, I would like to. You guys have been in the news. Fathodda supported bloc, Congress supported panel candidates have been in the news. So, could you tell us what is the status of the Fathodda municipal elections as of now, general, and your bloc in particular?
So there'll be people who will be aligning to a particular party.
Correct.
So it's all how it pans out.
What you feel?
I believe we have a very strong chance.
Okay.
And it's not only me who believes it, it's each and every member of the bloc as well as the candidates who believe. Because I've been along with the candidates for the past 3 days, and
Okay.
the response we've been getting is phenomenal.
Does Fathodda need a lot of development? It needs things to be done in Fathodda. We hear about Vijay Sardesai talking about his broad roads and his statues. What do you feel?
Okay. Since you've asked me a very important question, okay? As in that, as far as Fathodda is concerned, all visible development which has happened because of the Congress.
Okay.
From the stadium to the Ravindra Bhavan to the sports facilities, you can include the South District Collectorate, the South Hospital as of now, the water tank, the water reservoir, everything, including the last acquisition of roads for development has happened only during the Congress time.
Okay.
20 years of rule between Damu Naik and Vijay Sardesai, I would say 10 years of each, hasn't brought about any development per se. Going ahead, it became more like, everyone has milked that Sonsodo, because every time the rains come in, there is more money to be made from covering up the dump than actually taking care of it.
Okay.
Then came our own BJP, and of course, our MLA became a member of the BJP itself till about some days back. And then the solution, we've never seen a solution to it, because I stay about 2 kilometers away in a straight line from Sonsodo.
I would like
Because,
to just add one issue on this. Now, this is an issue which is going to be much bigger than the civic polls, I think. No, this issue, I think, will continue on to the assembly polls also.
Yes, from the looks of it, and from the whole thought process that in the next 6 months we probably might have elections.
Between
I
6
think
to 8
this
months
will
maximum.
spill over. Yes, I'm saying maximum. This issue will spill over to that time. But if you have, I blame the electorate also. It's an issue which has been haunting Fathodda from 1998, and during the course of the period from 1998 to 2022, which the next elections will be, or 21, people have voted, and
Correct.
people have voted for people who have been ineffective.
Yes.
I can understand when people make another choice and give their mandate to someone whom they think might solve the issue.
Correct.
But they have given the mandate to the same people again and again. We, as the organization, United Goans Foundation, we took it up in February 2020. We followed it up for 1 year with the GSPCB issuing notices and show cause and all that. As on date, after an year, they have plugged that whole sewage. The funny part being that the people who are just stay bang opposite, as in just 100 meters, 50 meters away, when the GSPCB came to visit them and take their statement, they said that this sewage has been flowing for the past 6 years. And this is not an isolated case. There's a similar case bang opposite the area where Vijay Sardesai stays. So the thing is that no one is concerned about Fathodda, to be very frank. It's all about self-preservation and glorification, you can say that, and benefits which accrue out of being MLA, one, then being, if when you consider the municipal council, and if you have sway over the municipal council, then you can decide a lot of the issues with regards to development in that area. And by being on the board and SGPDA board for being a local MLA, you also decide the development as far as land conversions and buildings and all are concerned. So all in all, we should not look at municipal elections as an isolated interest. It all fits into their whole scheme of things of being in the municipal council as well as also controlling the SPDA.
Fair enough.
So-
What about that? Now see, the Congress is supposed to be in alliance with Goa Forward.
Okay.
How is the Congress going to fight against Goa Forward on this issue when you're saying that the MLA himself is partly responsible or whatever, has got some sort of response because he's the MLA of the place for 10 years?
I will like to correct your statement.
Please, go
Reason
ahead.
being that it is not that the Congress is an alliance with Goa Forward. It is basically the Margao model of Digambar Kamath, which is forged in alliance with Fatorda Forward of Vijay Sardesai.
Okay.
Going back, like the way I had started my conversation, the party president, the leader of opposition, as well as the in charge, they had basically decided that the municipal elections would be the prerogative. I'm saying how to fight the municipal elections would be the prerogative of the local leaders
Blocks.
of that particular constituency. Blocks, leaders. What happens is Margao Municipal Council gets affected by 3 constituencies, that is Margao, Fatorda and Kurtori. Margao block is handled by Mr. Kamath, so he's the local leader any which ways by being an MLA. The Kurtori block also is the MLA is Reginald, but one is that we do not have an MLA, that is one, and secondly the block represent the local leaders. In the scheme of things, what happens to be and which people do not realize is that the party is separate from elected members.
Absolutely.
So in an in any event of consideration, you might have a local MLA, but the party block also represent local leaders. So in this situation, what happened is, since Model Margao had an understanding, as they say, with Fatorda Forward, the local bloc had decided to actually support a panel of their own, and hence the Congress for Fatorda panel was brought into being. So this whole misunderstanding, and if you actually go back to the very interview of wherein Mr. Kamath was there and Sardesai as well as Reginald, I don't think at any moment did Mr. Kamath mention that it's an alliance between the Congress and the Goa. But then took over the marketing army of Goa Forward to basically portray to the people that it was an alliance of Congress and Goa Forward for reasons well known, because Fatorda is a Congress bastion, used to be, till the time we handed it over to Goa Forward. And now basically we are reclaiming that plateau.
Space. Okay,
Yes.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Ashish, now what I'm saying is that this politics of the Congress is one of the reasons why the Congress has lost a lot of faith from basically Congress supporters, not only in Fatorda, Margao, but also in Salchet. I'm taking it a little beyond here, but I'm sure
Right.
because you are you live in Salchet, you're part of it, and you've been part of the civic society as well as the political society for some time. So
Yes.
don't you think that see, you don't have to answer. You can say, I don't know, or whatever. But what I'm asking you is, like, don't you think if these are these very mistakes of the same leadership, of the senior leadership of the Congress, which is the reason why parties like RG or AAP or something have made inroads in a very strong Congress bastion like Salchet?
Taking your question, I will answer it at a personal front. Do not as a block
Congressman, okay.
the block
Okay.
in charge
Hmm.
or a congressman. Yes, you're absolutely right as far as your comments are concerned. And when we look at the whole of Goa, I believe all parties, whether it's the Congress or the BJP, they suffer from leadership crisis. When I say leadership, please do not misconstrue it to be politicians. Politicians are not leaders most of the
Yes.
time. Leaders are leaders.
Absolutely.
Leaders are individuals who take people along. They feel for the people. They utilize their resources for the betterment of the people. Goa suffers that deficit, and the whole endeavor of even me joining politics along with my group of people from United Goans Foundation was exactly to set benchmarks wherein people started believing back in individuals. It's high time, because I have seen Goa degrade, and I give Goa very few years to actually survive in this type of atmosphere which is there. Going even further, I would say that all politicians across all hues, they operate as a unit, and the only people who are who are divided are either the citizens or people
Civic society.
who actually fight, and the civic society. Because as you know, today even the civic society, since you mentioned it, get influenced by some leader or the other, or some party or the other, whether directly or on the slide. And then they start taking ek pawl or two pawls, depending upon how they have been told. So that aside, as you said, yes, as far as Goa is concerned, there is a major leadership crisis, and there are many politicians, but no leaders. And as far as the Congress is concerned, when I looked at it from the outside, your reasons or your comments are validated to the maximum extent. We ourselves have undermined, when I say we, it is now as me as a congressman, we ourselves have undermined our party, and today our responsibility lies towards the people who have over the years, I'm not talking about 20, it's like more than 20-30 years.
Correct.
Because Congress was like, you can say like liquid, like water to any individual, and especially to people in Goa. The wrongs were never corrected. Rather, the people who wronged the people
Were rewarded.
did get elected again and
Were
again.
rewarded.
Were rewarded in one way. But see, when we point fingers at politicians, we need to understand
Absolutely.
that three fingers point at us.
Correct.
And I, as a voter, I'm also responsible, because
Yes.
since Goa is a small place, personal relations bear more importance when I go to vote. Whether I can
absolutely.
use my influence with a particular politician for my benefit, that is what governs my voting pattern.
Yeah, Ashish, I would like to interrupt you on right now, because now Savio and Siola have
Oh, yes,
now
yes, please.
just on this point. I don't know how much you've heard Atish Siola, but what he's talking about to me makes a lot of sense. Savio and me have been discussing this for a long time, but this what he's saying makes sense. Ultimately, it is the Congress or whatever that has been responsible for this, and voters should be responsible for bringing in. Probably why I brought you in before Savio is because you represent the future. You are the future. You are the present and the future. So what do you have to say on all this? What however little of you've heard what Atish has said, Siola.
Yes. Now I came across people who were saying the same thing. They were saying that we need to now vote for the future. We need to look at educated and look at capable people, look at young people. So that's what they're saying. It's clear that there is some sort of wave in Goa where we want youngsters. But at the same time, it still remains to be proved whether that is a majority who's saying it or it is a minority fraction that is saying it. Because it can also happen that the minority who is saying it is vocal, very, very vocal. So that's why you keep hearing it. but there could be other factions of people who are more interested in remaining as they are, because that is also their comfort zone. What I have also noted is that, and this is normal human tendency, it's a testing time for the voters. We need to now get to understand from the voters, are they independent or are they dependent? That we will get to see in this election.
But Chiola, now what I want to know
This
is
is-
how this conversation started with Ashish was that, people ultimately, people are going to be people. So you really think that more than that, if people don't change, if the voter doesn't change, is there a future for Goa, according to you?
There is no, the thing is, no, this future and optimism is made by us. So there is absolutely, even logically speaking and practically speaking, it is more beneficial to adopt the positive side. Don't ever go into the pessimistic side. It will not serve you, neither it will serve the voters.
I know, fair enough. Savio, can you come in on this? What do you feel? Probably this is the youth. We are probably 2 generations before Siola, but what do you feel?
No, only
Savio?
one generation, not 2 generations.
Savio, tell me.
Yeah, the
What do you
basic
feel?
thing is that the basic thing it is that first of all the earlier alliance, the same alliance which was there for the previous term, has nothing to show to the public, to the voters of Margao, why they should be re-elected. Now they are trying to piggy bank ride on some entire Goa issues. They are talking in terms of saving Goa when they could not save Margao. They could not save the city. Now they are trying to use the NGOs and all that stuff, and this to sort of confuse the people and get votes. But they cannot show to the Margao because exactly what they gave to this thing after getting so much of majority last term.
Savio, let me just interrupt. I'll give you.
I
I'll
want to
let
add
you
to
continue. Just a second. Siola. I'll give you to continue. But before that, why you only talking about that methanation plant? Garbage today is gold, and you have one huge gold mine in Fatorda.
Exactly,
I was in
exactly.
Margao when you were the mayor. We are aware of Sosro. That is what Ashish and me were talking about.
Way back in 98, 99, Ashish has mentioned earlier,
Yes.
when Comex had set up it
Correct.
was to treat waste free of cost.
Yeah.
And as per the agreement from the 7th year, they had to share the profit out
Correct.
of the compost. Now,
Correct.
2 years they functioned without the municipality nor the government paying them a single
Anything.
rupee, and yet that dump which was there had been brought to the road level, below the road level, you can say. And at that point of time, our people in Margao thought that they are extracting a gold mine, and they stopped their work, even though it was getting done free. And today, for that same gold mine, they are paying crores and crores of rupees in different forms. But at that particular point, they thought that Comex was extracting a gold mine from the dump. And
Yeah. See, I had noted in one interview, I cannot recollect now, but I will paraphrase the Goa Forward chief, who said that, or he indicated that, in fact, Fatorda should have a separate municipal council. He said Fatorda should ideally have a separate municipal council.
Yes.
The reason cited was that there are fatal difficulties in Margaon's problems. So he has in a way admitted that he can't deal with the traffic situation in Margaon, can't deal with the Sosro situation, and so he believes that in order to get rid of these perennial problems, not that you have to get rid of them by solving them, but by pushing them under the rug or giving them to somebody else. He says that there should ideally be a separate Fatorda council. Now this is wishful thinking, but there's an important thing we get to extract out of this. It means that he has understood in his mind, I really think that there are solutions to a problem, but he has understood in his mind that he cannot get it done. So he's expecting just 13 councillors of Margao to make decisions for Sosro. You get it? He is expecting that his councillors will not be doing the work of Margao. Margaon's work Margao should do, Fatorda's work Fatorda should do. Fatorda is a relatively easy place, so it's a cakewalk. It cannot be like that. We have 25 councillors, all have to be dedicated for the entire of Margao.
So if this alliance is going to be upheld, and they have shown that this is what they do, if this alliance is going to be upheld, then you can be sure
What alliance?
that Margaon
Wait, I'm
will,
confused.
In fact,
What alliance? What alliance?
the Congress and GF alliance.
Ashish.
As
I can imagine
reported in
she just-
media.
she
As
just-
reported in media.
He just started by saying the educated are going to rule. When I can imagine looking at the
Exactly.
arguments what
And then she
Siola
puts
is
it
putting.
and then she says,
As-
as indicated by the media. See,
What
yours
happened?
Yeah,
She
we-
missed
we
my
rely
missed
on-
my interview.
Okay, so if we are if the alliance, the so-called alliance, alleged alliance, let's say, to satisfy
Okay, whatever.
It is
Ashish,
an alliance,
the
Siola.
alleged-
It is an alliance. It is an alliance between the Margaon model and the Fatorda.
then
not Congress.
then that
That's what he said.
means okay. Those are things that the Congress can deal with. It's not for us to deal with. So
Fair
if this alliance is going to be upheld, then we can be sure that Margaon is in fact going to get only 12 councillors. Margaon is going to be like a C-class municipality. This is exactly why it happens. So that is the main point also that I wanted to point out.
I didn't understand this last part.
No. The
last-
thing is regarding
see.
the second municipal in Fatorda, a separate municipal council in Fatorda.
Okay.
What the Goa Power Chief wants. I'm paraphrasing. As I speak, I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Goa
Got
Power
that,
Chief
yes.
is saying there has to be a separate Fatorda Municipal Council,
Okay.
separate Margaon Municipal Council. So he has admitted he cannot deal with the perennial problems of Margaon. Those include traffic and Saucidor. So in other words, he's saying let the Margaon
okay.
panel deal
Take
with
care
the
of
Margaon
itself.
side of problems, which means Margaon gets only about 12 councillors if this is
Councillor.
true. Okay, with 12 councillors, it is reduced to a C-class municipality, and that is why you see it functioning also as a C-class municipality.
Ashish, any take
Yes.
on this?
No, I feel that her arguments are well set. There's nothing much I can say on that, other than the fact that the alliances between Margaon model and Fatorda forward, and Congress has nothing to do with.
To add to that proposal for the separate municipality, I think if there is a Fatorda municipal council, then I think what will remain is the Sonsodo municipal council in Kurtori, because 3 wards are in Kurtori.
I forgot. I made a slide. I forgot that Saucidor is in Kurtori, right? It's not in Fatorda.
No, Sonsodo is in Kurtori.
Technically it's in Kurtori.
The third one is Sonsodo municipal council.
That means Reginald is responsible for Saucidor to a large extent. If you go to see.
Of course, it's kind of a trio which is responsible. I wouldn't say 1, 2, or 3.
One person.
I wouldn't say 1 or 2. One of the things I would like to rebut Siola is with regards to a comment that educated should be supported in all forms. There is a reason for it. We've had an IITian, and closer home we've had a doctor as the chairperson. And the arguments which Siola has put with regards, and also Savio, with regards to no development, is when the doctor was the chairperson. So it is not about being educated. It's about being connected. It's about your integrity. It's about how you feel for the people of the people you represent, and it's all about your intentions. If all these qualities are not there in a highly educated individual, we basically would look at one of the most corrupt situations that any electorate can face. Because as you know, and as every one of us knows, that we had Manohar Parrikar, an IITian par excellence, and it took me at least about 3 years to nail him in something. So I know it gets difficult, because corruption is taken to a completely different level when it's highly educated people who know the processes and who come to rule. So that is the only thing I would like to say to Siola. Intentions are more important.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
I don't
that
think
does
she
not
meant it
create
that
fear
way.
in the minds
No.
of the people. Yeah.
No, I don't think Siola meant it that way. I know what she meant. Normally, anybody would say if you're educated, you would tend to be a better leader, or because you learn to use your brain. And That I also agree.
No, and
It's a misconception.
high moral values have to be upheld. What Ashish is saying is high moral
Yeah.
values have to be upheld, and that does come with moral education as well as formal education.
I would like to say one thing on this. I have heard of Ashish, and I know Savio, and now I know Siola for some time. See, you guys have got into politics, and you all have certain values, you all have certain morals. Hopefully, you all take it forward, because most of these politicians today who are MLAs, ministers, we've known them right from, we've like grown up with them, and things change once you come into power. So what I'm saying is that hopefully what you all have spoken today on this show will happen. If you guys get elected, if your panels get elected, then we'll see how it goes at that time. It's not that the Sosodo issue cannot be
No,
solved. It can be solved overnight. Your mentor, you ask him, he will solve it in 2 months, given free hand. It's not that. It's just that they do not want it solved. The issue
I
is
am
not
telling you
that.
that
You will
only.
be surprised.
That is what I'm
You will
saying
be
only. It is the
They
will.
don't want-
It is
it's
the will.
not-
It is the will.
Correct.
When it was
That's the. Yeah.
being extended free of, these people drove them away.
See, there are people from all over the world who are in touch with me, who are into these issues. They have said they will do it free, but the government doesn't want. They'll handle garbage free. They'll handle the beach free. They'll say we will take the we will. They don't want money. No, but why? It's not that. Don't misunderstand things. It's not that
Glenn.
things can't be done.
Len,
Yes. Yes.
with that comment,
I will not take a pessimistic view. I will not be adopting that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I will take your argument further. We need a
Yes.
total overhaul of all the politicians in the state of Goa, whichever party it is. Let's be very clear. We need new
Yes.
blood in there, and
Yes.
we need blood which is dedicated to Goa. That's about it.
Absolutely, I agree. It was we've like sorry for all the delays and the internet issues and everything, and I wish you guys the best of luck. Few days left. This is the last election show before and I hope you all will be able to at least win, whoever wins, and put whatever you all have in your mind and in your hearts, and get Goa somewhere. On this note, I think I would like to thank all of you all for coming on the show. The last election.
Thank you so
whatever
much,
before
Glenn.
the- Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ashish.
Thank you.
Thanks, Savio. Thanks, Yola.
Thank you, Glenn. Thanks,
Thank you.
Savio,
Hey, bye,
and
guys.
thanks, Ashish.
And all the best, Yola. Yeah.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Yeah, bye.